What's up, everybody? We have a very special guest today. He's actually already been on the podcast. This is his second appearance. Last month, I think it was last month.
Yes,
Um,
exactly. Last month.
Last month, he escaped Iran, occupied Iran, and he was wanted by Iranian security service, the police, and he fled Iran. He was one of the few who was capable of fleeing Iran. As many of you know, thousands of Iranians did not get a chance to flee. They were unfortunately murdered. So it's very fortunate to have Ali on the guest to tell us what's going on. He's near Iran, and hopefully he gets to go back home very soon. So Ali, welcome back.
ممنونم نیما جان. Hello everyone. و اینکه خیلی خوشحالم که باعث افتخاری که دوباره در خدمتتون هستم و اینکه صحبت هر چقدر در مورد وضعیت ایران بخوایم بکنیم، هر چقدر هم حرف بزنیم بازم کمه در مورد اینکه چقدر شرایط داره سخت پیش میره داخل ایران و هر روز داره سخت‌تر و سخت‌تر میشه متاسفانه. و اینکه خدا رو شاکرم که شرایطشو دارم بتونم صحبت بکنم. نتونستن همچنان منو گیر بندازن و دوستان عزیزم، کسایی که دارن این لایو رو میبینن، اینجا درخواست میخواستم بکنم. من پیجم هک شده. اینا هر چقدر تلاش تمام انرژیشون رو دارن میذارن.
Just so everyone knows, I'll translate what Ali is saying. So, like, let's say every minute or two, he's talking. I'm going to translate what Ali is saying. So far, he's saying, his Instagram account was hacked, and it's believed that it was the security services in Iran that have hacked his phone. But fortunately, Meta found it, and basically they've frozen it. He is looking for help. If someone knows anyone at Meta, to contact him, or you could contact me and I could get you in touch with him. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. So, نیما جان، من دوباره اینجا هستم و به خودت میسپارم. دوست داری که در واقع در مورد چی صحبت بکنیم؟ الان اخبار خیلی خوبی به گوش خودم رسید خوشبختانه و نتونستم مذاکره بکنن. ظاهرا اینطوری که داره پیش میره قراره یک جنگ خیلی زیبا برای ما ایرانی ها و دلچسب در پیشه و خیلی خوشحالم. من الان لبخند روی لبم رو نمیتونم کنترل بکنم اصلا. خیلی خیلی حس خوبی دارم از اینکه یک جنگ در پیشه و قرار امریکا شروع بکنه حمله رو به ایران و این واقعا منو خوشحال کرده. این خبر از ته قلبم واقعا خوشحالم.
So he's saying basically that he heard some good news, and he's basically controlling his happiness. Ali's optimistic, and that basically he's going to get to go back to Iran, but he doesn't want to necessarily go into detail about what's going on, but he's predicting a war is coming. The war is coming.
Yeah, we are so glad. We are so happy because of that. That's the only way we can gain our freedom again against the IRGC and his allies and its allies like Pakistanis, like Houthis, all the terrorists around the world, all the jihadis around the world are the allies of Islamic Republic. Yeah, and I think it's gonna be end.
Ali, do you think that I think parts of the conversation he feels comfortable to speak in English. I think the parts that are a little bit more abstract, that require deeper thought, he prefers to do it in Farsi because his Farsi
exactly.
He's clearly a smart, intelligent person. His Farsi is actually very, very, very smart. So, Ali, do you think that right now, out of all the people that have contacted you, how many of them, like what sort of people have contacted you to give you support?
About the people who support me, all the Iranians, all it special Nima, special the Jews friends. They supported me very well. They care about me. You know, all the Israelis text me and every day asking, "How are you? Are you okay, Ali? How is your situation? Are you safe? How we could help you?" You know, the Israelis, the people who the Irans made make them our one the number one enemies. You know,
After
and they are.
now that you're hiding near Iran and you just fled last month, did any Palestinians contact you to help you?
They just any Palestinians, Nima Jan, they just hate me. They just hate me. Oh, This,
Even though right now you're literally risking your life to do this and you're hiding, you're
exactly,
risking your life.
exactly, exactly. This is what they are. اونا فقط نیما جان ببین دنبال اینن که حمایت های تروریستیشون رو از جمهوری اسلامی به دست بیارن و اگر یک شهروند ایرانی داره برای آزادی میجنگه، دشمن شماره یکشونه. کسایی که میخوان حقیقت رو ببینن کافی یک سر به پیج من بزنن و کامنت ها رو بخونن، ببینن که اون کسایی که طرفدار فری پالستاین هستن بیان ببینن کامنت هاشون چقدر هیت میدن به من، و بیان ببینن که مردم اسرائیل چجوری برخورد میکنن با یک کسی که آزادی خواهه و میخواد که just free his country from these evils like Sayyid Ali Khamenei and his allies and all the other terrorist Islamics. you know uh, this is what the Palestinians are. They are the enemies of the Iranian people. They are the enemies of Iranian people. They are the friends of Islamic Republic and enemies of the real people of Iran. They didn't, and they just hate us. The only way that a Palestinian will love us is that we accept to be like slaves for Islamic Republic. That's the only way. We accept to speak Arabic. We accept to let them steal all of our monies, all of our resources. That's the only way that a Palestinian could make friendship with us. That's the only way.
Yeah, it's sort of insane that an Iranian person has to have their life valued so low compared to a Palestinian, huh? Like you
Yeah,
saw the whole world, they care about the Palestinian, but they don't seem to care at all, maybe or little about the Iranian. It's so
exactly.
it's do you think for people in Iran they're also confused? Or what do you think they think?
About people of Iran, confused
Yeah,
about
like when
what?
yeah, like when they look at the Europeans, the Americans, they cared so much about free Palestine. But
Yeah.
like do you think they don't care when it's free Iran? Like Iranian Jewish, they care. People are starting to care more and more. But I'm just saying, I'm asking
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you know what,
You think
Nima?
it's fair?
I
You
just
think it's
I
fair?
just think about that. That's something the media is so powerful, you know, and
Yeah.
the celebrities and the people who have power in media didn't support Iran as the people deserve that. They just trying to he hide that from the world. They just try to hide how is going on in Iran. The world must know that. All the world knows the North Korea. All the world knows the North Korea. How is the dictatorship? How is they are suffering? All the world know about that. But speak about Iran to the people of Europe. Speak about Iran. Ask them, what do you think about Iran? They didn't know anything about Iran. They didn't think. They just hide it. They just deny it. They just ignore to they make a speech about it, making they just fighting about that. But it's just say Palestine and look at how they will change, how the reaction will change. Oh, free Palestine, free Palestine. So what about Iranians? What about Iranians? Only in 2 days, over 40,000 people died in Iran because of what? Because of they just asking for their freedom, because of they just asking for their right for live freely, 14,000 just in 2 days. So what? Why you don't care about us? Why you don't care anything? Why you don't speak about us? What exactly the celebrities? Exactly the celebrities. I see them all the time in these days, special. They didn't, they don't care about the people of Iran. It looks like they don't care about humanity, about all the humanity. They just like a robots. Just if you say Palestine, they will change. If you say Iran, they don't care. They have codes in their head, and it looks.
Yeah, they think when I say it, maybe they think, that even though your name is Ali, they might say you're Mossad, you're Jewish,
Yeah, exactly.
out
I'm
of their
Musa.
mind.
Also,
It's so
if I
stupid.
was, yeah, exactly. Okay, I am supported from Mossad. Okay, I'm supported. So why after 1 month, why Mossad can't support me? Why Mossad can't give me a house? Why support can't move me from my danger area? So how do you think? What's going on in your heads that's calling me? You're Mossad. You're gaining the Jewish money. What the money? I look at my face. Look at my face and look at my face 1 month ago. This tells you all the story. What's going on exactly? You know,
Uh,
you're
yo,
Mossad. I'm Mossad. What? I'm Mossad. Is that it's what's happening to a Mossad agent that he's a month, 1 month stuck in a country and he can go to a street and buy a banana for himself.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Look.
I just a warning. Just a warning. Yeah, guys, we're gonna go a little bit deep now here. I'm sorry. I should have warned. All right, guys. So basically, this is Ali's very fortunate that he's with us. Honestly, he's very fortunate because he escaped this. This is what they would have done to Ali if they would have caught him. They would have murdered him. Maybe they would have tortured him. He had a viral video in Iran. As soon as he had that viral video in Iran telling the world what was going, he risked his life literally to make that video that went viral last month. And then he had to flee for his life. The police were literally looking for him. Ali Khamenei's crew was literally looking to find Ali, torture him, execute him, murder him, maybe rape him, and so forth.
Exactly. Nima,
I
they
know that.
are
I know
threatening
that
my
sounds.
family in Iran. This is a
Yeah,
news. This. I heard that my mom calls me and asking me to Ali, please stop calling, please stop speaking about what's going on here. And I asked her why. She said the people around us threaten us, and just have to stop. This is how evil they are. you know
they threaten your
they
mother. That's how
yeah,
evil they are.
they first try to catch me, they fail. They search me, and couldn't find me. The god good I think God helps me. I think that was God's help. I just think that that's it. And they hacked my page. They threat my family. what else? What else?
So
نیما اینو فارسی بگم. بعد از اینکه من
he's going to
عده
say this
زیادی
part of
از
the farsi. Yeah.
نه.
But
بعد از اینکه از ایران خارج شدم، فقط تا یک مدت طولانی وقتی اینترنت برگشت، هر کسی که منو میشناخت از دوست آشنا وقتی میفهمید که من زندم گریش میگرفت. و دلیلش این بود که شایعه پراکنی کرده بودن بعد از اینکه نتونسته بودن منو بگیرن، که یک داستانهای وحشتناک تعریف کرده بودن که ما علی رو دستگیر کردیم، پاهاشو شکستیم، قرار اعدامش بکنیم و تمام کسایی که دوستان علی هستن قرار به همین عاقبت دچار بشن. you know it's like scary movies. How a human could be like that.
yeah, so basically, people that find out Ali was saying, after he left Iran, and then I'm going to go into this image, and we're going to go into some of the news that we have going on. So I just want to emphasize right now, I'm a privileged Iranian. I'm in Miami Beach. I'm looking at the water, very privileged, very fortunate. Ali's in the exact opposite situation. He's near the border of occupied Iran, and he's waiting to go back home. However, he's in a area that's not secure. They're looking to find him as we speak. The last podcast we did, they were trying to track him. Basically, they were trying to locate him. He had to stop at some point, come back on. Even in the border towns near Iran, they're apprehending, arresting, and extraditing the Iranians essentially to a court in Iran. They basically don't get any due justice. They basically can just get executed at that point. So that's the situation. And then out of all of this, I guess Turkey is somehow a friend of ours. I don't know how Turkey is a friend when they're doing that, but so he's saying basically he left Iran, and for a long time, once the internet came back, everyone who knew him, the friends and his acquaintances, when they realized that he was alive, they actually started crying because they thought Ali was dead. Okay. And the reason was that the propaganda and the rumors were going around. And after they failed to arrest him, they made up horrific stories. And that's basically what was going on, that he had broken his legs, and that they were going to execute him. And that anyone who was friends with Ali would meet the same fate.
Yeah. And what was my crime? Why they have to do that to me? Why? Because of what crime? Because of just asking for freedom, asking for freedom peacefully, without any gun, without anything.
So
Just
this,
asking.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
so just everyone can understand what we're doing right now. We're looking at an image, and this image is a direct shot to the head of a protester in occupied Iran. And the weapon that was used is possibly one that was forbidden against civilians. So that's a clear violation of humanity and human rights when weapons are used by a regime against its own people. All right, so the danger surpasses any threat, as you can see here. I'll take this out. It's pretty horrific. We do have some breaking news, and that's that looks like the negotiations are off, and I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at the comments. We can look at the comments here.
You can't make negotiate with evil, You just must
Yeah,
destroy that. You just must
yeah.
destroy that. Kill them all. Kill them all. They are threat to all the people around the world. They are all enemies to the every human who care about humanity. That's it. They must be arrested. They must be killed. They must be purged from the world. I think this is the only way. This is their ideology. They are telling that if I will kill you, I will go to heaven. If you will kill me, I will go to heaven. They just all the time talking about killing, 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 killing. So what's going on? Why? There is nothing more in your religion. There is nothing more that you care about. Just killing. In in the schools, teach the kids. They teach why I just learn English from watching movies. They didn't teach us any useful science, any useful language. But when you are 9 years old, when you are at 9 years kid in the Iranian schools, they teach you how to jihad. You have to jihad. And what's jihad? Jihad is killing. When someone like Ali Khamenei calls jihad, you have to kill the person who Ali Khamenei wants to be dead. What is that? What? Basan? What? That's horrible.
They do that in Iran. They do that in Iran.
Yes, exactly, Nima. Exactly. This is what's going on. Yeah, exactly. This is what I have learned from school.
Wow, wow. And when you're in the
They,
school in Iran, do they teach you to hate America?
not in the school. You you just need to be lived in Iran. You will hear about death to America, death to America, death to Israel. So why? Why? Tell me the reason that I have to send hate to them. What does they done to me? And what's the friend of Islamic Republic is Russia. Russia, we have a bad history with Russia. We have so many reasons to be the Russia enemies. We have so many reasons to be Russia's number one enemy. They took our land, they killed us, they two times they invade Iran. But what does USA exactly done with us that makes that the number one enemy of us? Give us a reason. Give us a reason. Why? Why the Jews must be our enemies, but not the Muslims? The Muslims that attacked, invade Iran, raid us, rape our women for 200 years. They are our brothers, but the Jewish are our enemies. Why? Give us reason. Okay, I will be there. Okay, I will be in first line of the enemies. But give me a reason. There is no reason. We have no reason to fight with Jews. We have no reason to fight with America. We have no reason. That's all that Khamenei wants. So go to hell, Khamenei. You have no reason. We Iranians, the real Iranians, have no the reason to be enemy of the West world.
Do you think the actual a lot of Iranians actually don't hate America? They don't
Most
want to
of
hate it.
people, Nima, most of people, they even so many of Iranian peoples love American culture. They just loves their movies, musics, their culture. The people of Iran really loves America. Why not? They have no
Yeah,
reason to be America's enemy.
yeah, yeah.
If look, somebody comes and tells me, say death to Nima. Okay, I will say that death to Nima. Okay, but give me a reason why I have to say that. I have no reason. And it's about we, the Iranian people and USA. We have no reason to be enemies. Why? Why USA have to? Why the situation must be? The situation is now the USA is invading Iran, and this is the only way for our people of Iran to gain our freedom. But why USA must invade Iran? Because of Sayyid Ali Khamenei, because of the death to America. So America is coming for you, ready for your death. This is what you want. Okay, you are going to gain that.
Some people say that Ali Khamenei, genocidal psychopath Ali Khamenei, is in fact a Iraqi. Have you heard that?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, Nima. Exactly. He's not Iranian. He's not Iranian. An Iranian never act like that. Yeah, look, if you were an Arab, you have so many reasons to hate Jews because of their history, 6 Day War, and they have so many reasons. They always fighting for lands of Judea. But me as an Iranian have no reason to fight with Israelis. I just have reasons to love them because back in history we have a historical friendship. Cyrus the Great freed them, and we Iranians helped them. We have no reason historical to be the Jewish people enemies. So just give me a reason that we have no reason to fight them. We have no reason to fight them, but we have so many reasons. We have so many reasons to fight with jihadis, to fight with Iran. Oh, Sayyid Ali Khamenei comes from Najaf, a city in Iraq, one of the bases of Shia. He's from Najaf. He grew up in Najaf, and they wash brained him. I don't know. I'm using the correct word or not. Brainwashed. This is what they do when you are a kid. They love to brainwash the kids because that makes them their soldiers. From the beginning of their life, they just lock their brains for accepting any other ideas. Just jihad, 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 jihad. Go to heaven. The God will gives you in heaven so many beautiful girls for all the times. Look at that. That's funny. That's funny. How could a human could accept this story? But this is true. This is what's happening in our country. Ali Khamenei comes from Najaf. He makes the he makes the hate of Jewish people and America, the hate that is inside the Ali Khamenei's people, not Iranian people. You know, the he just اون اراده و اون این تیکش رو بعد فارسی بگم. علی خامنه ای، چیزی که من واقعا به عنوان یک جوان ایرانی دارم ازش میبینم نیما جان، علی خامنه ای کاملا از روز اول که اومده و به قدرت رسیده فقط و فقط چرا باید رهبر من تنها سفر خارجی که رفته در دوران ریاست جمهوریش به غیر از این کشورهای عرب مسخره اطرافمون، چرا باید تنها کشوری که رفته فقط کره شمالی باشه؟ نمیدونم فیلم حضور سفر خارجی سید علی خامنه ای رو به کره شمالی دیدی یا نه نیما جان؟ یعنی کلا ببین ما الان در یک جهان دو قطبی داریم زندگی میکنیم. یک جهان غرب هست و یک اتحاد شرقی شکل گرفته شامل چین، کره شمالی، کشورهایی که به شدت دارن حقوق بشر رو زیر پا میذارن، آدم کشن به راحتی، هر کاری علیه بشریت ازشون سر میزنه. علی خامنه ای، تویی که اومدی داری میگی مرگ بر آمریکا، death to امریکا، death to امریکا، تو چیزی در مورد قتل عام مردم و از سوء تغذیه شدن مردم کره شمالی نمیدونی و اهمیتی بهش نمیدی؟ واقعا تو فکر میکنی خیلی بدتره؟ یعنی وضعیت امریکا، تو چیزی در مورد، تو به عنوان رهبر مسلمین جهان که خودتو رهبر مسلمین میدونی، چیزی در مورد حقوق بشر که توی چین اویغورها رو دارن نسل کشی میکنن چینی ها لالی، و چیزی در مورد اینا نمیبینی و نمیگی؟ فقط فلسطین رو میبینی. مگه اویغورهای چین مسلمون نیستن؟ این یک ایدئولوژی پشتشه. این فقط بحث اینه که به هر قیمتی با اسرائیلی ها و امریکایی ها فقط دشمنی بکنن. این فرد، این علی خامنه ای، آدم روسیه و چین، کاملا آدمشونه، پاپتشونه، سگشونه و فقط دستور میگیره و عمل میکنه و he doesn't care anything about ایران. همین الان نیما جان داره ایران رو میخوای اینا رو بگوین خیلی طولانی نشه فارسی ها.
Yeah, so he's basically talking about Ali Khamenei and stuff like that. He's saying that basically Ali Khamenei is terrified to say anything to the Chinese Communist Party about the genocide against the Uyghurs, as many people know. The Chinese are carrying out a complete genocide, let's say like a million people, or at least at the bare minimum, an indoctrination camp. And he can't say anything about that, I guess. He doesn't talk about that, right? But he can talk about Palestine. But aren't the Uyghurs Muslim too? So what Ali was saying is that it's not, this is just ideology. The whole point is that at any cost, you want to be enemies of Israel and the United States, regardless of what's going on. That's who you want as your enemy. And
Yeah,
this
and we,
person,
the people of Iran, right now, we disagree with him, and this is how he acts with us when we disagree to his ideologies. He just kills us. He just kills.
and he said, and he also said that he thought, Ali says that Ali Khamenei is completely an agent of Russia and the Chinese Communist Party. He's their man, their puppet, their dog, and he only takes orders and carries them out.
Exactly.
That he doesn't care about Iran at all. That's what Ali was saying.
Putin's Yes, exactly. Putin said they have years ago. Putin comes to Iran and meets Ali Khamenei. After the meeting, Putin says that I see the Lord Jesus in him. Ali Khamenei looks like Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus could kill 40,000 people in 2 days. This is Lord Jesus. This is Jesus, really. What's going on? He's completely Russian agent. He didn't take any care about Iranians, people of Iran, this country, he completely he's destroying this country, killing these people, destroying this country, destroy its culture. He have a famous conversation that he's talking about that before the Islam, all the world, I think the people of world knows about our culture, knows about Persia and who we are exactly. The Achaemenid Empire, the Parthians, the Sasanians, they were they were important part of history. Our what's the word of that? Our fathers, all the world respect them and know their history. And you can't find a historian that didn't know about our pure history, before Islam. And he have a famous conversation that he's calling that before Islam, Iran didn't have any history. He's fighting with what we are. He's trying to completely destroy our culture and dominate us. And make us jihadis that exactly make us the persons that he wants. He's destroying our culture. He's destroying our history. He brainwashed the kids in school, and in first years he just teaching them how to jihad, just jihad, killing for me, pray me as a god. This is I you know the people the people of the world, the people who didn't come to Iran, didn't live in Iran, can't imagine exactly what's going on in Iran. They all the I have these days see many friends. I find many friends from other countries, and I was talking them and telling them, yeah, Iran dictatorship is really bad, and they telling me not as bad as North Korea. And this is what this is. I can't accept that. This Iran is worse than North Korea. Iran is, you know,
Yeah.
the hell on earth right now.
So I'm about to play a clip for everybody, guys. This is just came out. This is of Trump, and he's talking about Ali Khamenei. One second here. I'm going to pull this up, Ali. I see what you think about this. One second. Uh, I think it's I think it's just all right. Here we go. All right. Today is one of those days, man. I've been having so many technical issues.
Exactly, me too, brother.
It's been nonstop. It's one of those days, man. I told my wife earlier today. I was like, "Ah, it's just one of those days, man." All right, so here we go, man. Nonstop for me, man. You know. All right, so but I'm old. I'm at this point at 45, man. I just know some days are like this. I just try to make the best of it. All right, here we go, man. So this is Trump. About to play the clip. This is Trump. Uh, let's get into it.
Part of the country. We found out about it. I said, you do that, we're
Mr.
going to do
Trump talking
What's the
about
deal
Iran.
about? I mean, if there's no more, are they trying to restart the nuclear
well, I
program?
heard that they are, and if they do, and I let them know, if they do, we're going to send them right back and do their job again.
So your understanding is they tried to restart it, and that's why you're threatening force.
They tried to go back to the site. They weren't even able to get near it. There was total obliteration. But they were thinking about starting a new site in a different part of the country. We found out about it. I said, you do that, we're going to do very bad things to you.
What's the deal about? I mean, if there's no more, are they trying to restart the nuclear
Well,
program?
I heard that.
What do you think, Ali? I mean, how is it, man? You're in hiding, man. You're looking at this like, man, how
Uh,
is this for you, brother? Like, how is this? Like, you're literally like on the edge of your seat, I would imagine, right? Like, this is like this is everything. Like for you, man, this is like you're just waiting, because that one day could
Nima, every
save your
day
life.
I just woke up checking the news and searching for news like that. This is our only hope. This is our only hope to regain our freedom. And nothing more than this news couldn't make me happy. I'm so happy. I'm so glad because of this, hearing this. Trump must act so fast. This is what this is. They are what they are. They can't change. They are jihadis. Trump must destroy them. Uh, how even every 1 second is every human, every young Iranian who is going to be executed. Every 1 second. This is so important for us Iranians. He must stop them as soon as possible. But we see his actions about Venezuela, and as we see his actions, we should be a little more patient. I think. Sorry about my English, guys. I
No,
just,
it's very good.
I
Very good.
just, yeah. I think we have to waiting for that, and Mr. Trump will be act so soon. I think he will completely destroying these evils from the earth. I think Donald Trump is the angel that could save us, and nobody else couldn't do that, because the Russia and the China is supporting this genocide leader of Iran so good. They have one, just they have one ally in the region, and this is so important for them. The Iranian are they are receiving their oil from Iran, their energy from Iran. Iran is so important for China, for Russia. They send them their agents, helping them um, for security, for I don't know, for everything. They just helping Ali Khamenei in every position of this country, from military, from security, from everything. They are supporting him, and we people of Iran can defeat Russia, can defeat China, and in the same time we are fighting against the jihadis also. We do empty hands. We cannot change them. We cannot fight them. They are so powerful. The only man who could defeat these evil people, is Donald Trump, and that is our only hope. ما فقط نیما چشم انتظار ترامپیم که ببینیم کی میزنه. هر لحظه من آنلاینم و دارم فقط اعدام ها رو دارم میبینم. فقط دارم اخبار اعدام ها رو میبینم. انگار که به سرعت با عجله دارن همه رو اعدام میکنن. انگار که خودشون احساس کردن که لحظه های آخرشونه و دارن زهر خودشون رو روی مردم ایران خالی میکنن. یک نفرت عمیقی درون اینا هست نسبت به مردم ایران. یعنی اینجوری فکر میکنن که اگه قرار ما نابود بشیم، پس شما هم باید نابود بشین. اگه قرار این کشتی غرق بشه، پس هممون با هم قرار غرق میشیم. اینجوری دارن رفتار میکنن.
و الان یه ذره بیشتر بگو لطفا اگه بتونید بفهم. مثلا چی میشه exactly to in situation? Like what do you think is going to happen? I'm asking him to explain a little bit more.
من در مورد
And I'll translate.
در مورد اینکه چه پیش آمدی، چه اتفاقی میخواد بیفته، من کاملا به تیم ترامپ ایمان دارم و خودشونو واقعا ثابت کردن که فوق‌العاده عمل میکنن. من تنها چیزی که فکر میکنم اینه که پیروزی از آن ماست. به زودی بسیار خوب پاکسازی خواهد شد کشور ما. بسیار خوب پایگاهاشون رو میزنه، فلجشون میکنه. روسیه و چین تمام تلاششون رو میکنن که ایران رو به عنوان تامین کننده انرژیشون از دست ندن، چون خیلی دیگه به خطر میفتن. نفت ونزوئلا دیگه قطع شده، نمیتونن از ونزوئلا نفت ببرن. اگه ایران هم از دست بدن دیگه تمومه. دیگه ترامپ فلجشون کرده علنا و تمام تلاششون رو میکنن. خب به هر حال اینا یک سری متحدین هستن. کره شمالی هستش، چین هستش، روسیه هستش، گروه های شیعه منطقه‌ای متحد خودشون هستن. اینا همه دست به دست هم دادن. انگار که یک چیزی مثل جنگ جهانی داره اتفاق میفته داخل ایران و جنگ قدرت ها داره داخل کشور ما اتفاق میفته. و من نظرم اینه، با توجه به چیزی که از تیم ترامپ دیدم، به زودی آزادی ما مردم رو بهمون هدیه میدن.
Okay, so basically, so but I just want to say thank you, everyone. Also, before I get into translation, look at the comments real quick. Josiah, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you to everyone reposting, resharing. Thank you to everyone reposting, resharing. Baklava says, but negotiations are still there again in Oman. BZ8, thank you, Nima, for doing this for us. Greatly appreciate it, bro. Hey, man, appreciate you. How great thy art, .ethi, reposted this. Thank you. Be the freedom voice of the people of Iran. Thank you, brother. Thank you, guys. So I know this is, so basically what Ali's talking about here is that he wants to talk about, he has complete faith. He has complete faith in Trump and Trump's team. He says that they've proven themselves and they operate exceptionally well, exceptionally well. And the only thing that he believes is that victory is ours soon. He says very soon. He says our country will thoroughly be cleansed and they will strike their bases properly and completely to just freeze them. He says Russia and China are basically doing everything they can to avoid losing Iran as their energy supplier, because if they do, they will be in serious danger. The Venezuelan oil is already cut off. They can no longer get oil from Venezuela. If they lose Iran as well, it's over for them.
Exactly.
Trump has already damaged them, and now they're making every possible effort. So in any case, these are allied forces, North Korea, China, Russia, and the Shiite proxy groups in the region that are aligned with them. And Ali says that they've all joined forces. It's as if something like a world war is happening inside of Iran. A war of great powers is playing out within occupied Iran.
بله دقیقاً چیزیه که من به عنوان یک ایرانی شاهدش هستم و
Hold
دارم
on.
میبینم که جان.
Ali, so we have a question for Ali. Ali is just fled occupied Iran. He's hiding near Iran. And if they catch him right now, they'll extradite him, possibly execute him within a few days. But he has a question. He has a question despite all of this. And the question is, what about Gaza?
Yeah. What about Gaza? خب نیما جان خیلی مشخصه. مردم غزه به حماس سرپناه دادن، ساپورتشون کردن و حماس خودشو تونست توی حماس که یک گروه تروریستی هستش خودشو توی غزه پنهان کرد و 7 اکتبر رو رقم زد. خب خودشون این کارو کردن. شما وقتی دستتو میکنی توی لونه زنبور نباید توقع داشته باشی که زنبورا نیشت نزنن بعد از اینکه خودت این کار رو انجام میدی. با اینکه اسرائیل میتونست خیلی زودتر از این حرفا غزه رو با خاک یکسان بکنه، ولی اینا هجوم بردن. مردم اسرائیل مردم غیر نظامی رو گروگان گرفتن، کسایی که اصلا نباید این اتفاق براشون میافتاد رو به شکل وحشیانه شکنجه کردن، گروگان گرفتن، کشتن. همون جوری که این کثافت‌های داخل جمهوری اسلامی با مردم رفتار میکنن، دقیقاً اینا it's the same, you know, exactly عین هم رفتار میکنن با غیر نظامی ها، عین حیوان رفتار میکنن و مثل وحشی ها برخورد میکنن. What about Gaza? They choose their way, you know? After 7 October they choose their way. So شما فکر کن شما دولت اسرائیل باشی و یک عده انسان رو با اینکه قدرت اینو داری که بتونی کلا سر به نیستشون بکنی، بهشون فضا دادی، امنیت براشون تعیین کردی، براشون یک زندگی رو فراهم کردی و از همونجا به تو حمله بشه، به زنان تجاوز بشه، مردان تو گروگان ببرن، بچه ها رو بکشن، عملیات های تروریستی انجام بدن. What about Israelis after 7 October? This is the exact question, you know?
I think it's just so disrespectful. I think it's so disrespectful. You come on this fucking stream. Ali is just risking his life. He's literally risking his life. Ali is risking his life to do this stream. And this person comes on the stream and says, what about Gaza? The whole world doesn't revolve around fucking Palestine. It just doesn't. Are you a psychopath? Why don't you ask him how's his fucking day? Why don't you ask him, does he miss his parents? Why don't you ask him, is his mother alive? No. You ask Ali, who's hiding for his life, to do this stream, to tell the world what's going on. The first thing you say, not hello, not hi, what is Gaza? You are fucking sick, man. You are a fucking psychopath, dude. Get the fuck out of the stream, too, man. I cringe. I cringe that we have to have this planet with these fucking psychopaths. How about show a little compassion for this guy? Iran is not the slave of you fucking Palestinians. We're not your fucking pimp or your fucking your whore to just give you money so you go kill some fucking Jews. It's not our fucking problem if you don't like the Jews. I don't give a fuck. Go fight your own war. Iran is not an Arab country. Stop. We don't give a fuck. Go fight your own terrorist bullshit war. Don't count Iranians in. We don't want to have anything to do with it. We want good relation with the Jews. How about that? We want good relation with Iran. I mean, Iranian people, we want to welcome people to Iran. We want to have tourism in Iran. And by the way, Iranians had Jewish people in Iran way longer than they had Muslims. They had Zartosh, they had Baha'i, they had Christian.
Exactly.
They have atheists, and yes, they have Muslims. They have Muslims too, but not Muslims that are terrorists like these fucking pigs in the Islamic Republic regime. You have good Muslims too, yes. You have good Arabs in Iran. You have Arabs in Iran that also don't like this regime. That's a fact. You have Kurdish people, you have Azeri, you have Armenian people in Iran.
Lords.
Lord,
Don't forget about lords.
you got a lot of people.
Oh,
You
bro.
got, you believe it or not, you even got Afghans.
Let me be honest. Let me be honest. The people of Iran don't give a shit about Gaza. This is what it is. This is the truth. Accept that. Accept that. You're so far from us. We have our own business. We have our own problems with your friends. With your friends. Your friends are killing our people.
I mean, he's literally asking you about Gaza as you're hiding. You're literally hiding from Iranian security services near Iran. You fled Iran just last month. And the first thing this psychopath terrorist fuck asks you is
I'm
not how are
hiding
you
from
doing?
Gaza, friends. I'm hiding from
Yeah.
exactly these people. They
What-
are
what about
killing
Gaza?
my people. They are raping my people. The Gaza friends. This is what you are.
And what's crazy is you and me are actually two Iranian men talking. It's not even like you and me are like two Germans in a Western university. It's not like you and I are two Americans, Tom and Jason at Berkeley University in California, talking about our woke left evil propaganda cult. No, it's two Iranian guys. You think you're gonna fool us, you stupid fuck? We're not gonna believe your bullshit. You know, man? We're two Iranian. We're not gonna believe you. You came to the wrong stream, pal. You came to the wrong stream. What the fuck did you think even?
Exactly.
Did you think,
Exactly.
did you honestly think when you ask a stupid question, like what about
All
God?
of these
Do you
people,
think two
Nima,
Iranians
all
are
of
gonna,
these people like this man who asking this question, they haven't, all of them have a same personality. All of them haven't any profile picture, haven't any correct, profile with the real name, with the real profile. They are hiding. I don't know who are they. Who are you? Who are you that asking this question? Why are you hiding your face?
I just want to know to this person. I am really, you have honestly insulted me. You know, like I'm an Iranian. Ali's an Iranian who's literally just escaped Iran, near Iran, waiting to come back. Every day that we don't help Iran, he's risking his life. At any point, they can find him, extradite him, murder him. Okay. His family is getting threatened. Okay. He hasn't seen his family and friends. Okay. He's lost. Look at it. Look at him now and look at him on his Instagram a month back. And I just want to think to myself, how do you even think to yourself? Like how? That the first question that you want to ask him, the first question, and everyone else is either saying nice things, everyone else is either making a neutral comment, everyone else is sharing the stream. And the first thing you want to ask, like a psychopath, terrorist, pig, what about Gaza? Yeah, bro, I think you're hopeless. You know, I think you're hopeless, man. Like if you can't, this, and by the way, this guy's name is Ali. His name is Ali. That you can't even find it in your heart to say to yourself, wait a minute, this guy's suffering. Let me ask him about how is his life right now? No. You ask him, what about Gaza? That's the one question you decide to fucking ask him. Yeah, it provoked me. I don't know if you're fucking Chinese. I don't know if you're in Qatar. I don't know if you're IRGC, but it worked with me. It worked with me because I usually try to brush this off. You know, I try to brush off. I feel like I'm pretty good at this stuff. Believe it or not, I think I got an instinct for it. I think I got a gift for it. But you definitely are very good because you definitely provoked the heck out of me with this stupid ass comment, man. So thank you very much for provoking me. You did a fantastic job. I hope you get a bonus in Pakistan or wherever the fuck you are, man. Honestly. Now, let's go into this because that was just outrageous. I think that was just and honestly, one last thing, because it's to this fucking terrorist, to this terrorist empathizer. I just want to say I find it insulting that you thought I was that stupid. Did you think that I'm that stupid as an Iranian man, and he's Iranian, just left Iran last month, that we're going to say, let's not talk about Iran. No, let's talk about Gaza. Like, in what fucking world do you think that we're going to say, oh yeah, let's talk about Gaza. Let's give more money to the Arabs.
Nima,
Let's
how
give
much is the
$50
population
billion.
of Gaza? Let me ask him something. How many people lives in Gaza? All of them. How many? I don't know. But 90 million Iranis is suffering because of Gaza. 90 million people because of you, because of your shitty ideology.
I mean, honestly, I think I know actually, to be in his defense, I know what he's doing. Like and instinctively, I understand what you're doing. You want to now we're talking about Gaza, right? So you're basically took the conversation away from Iran to say, let's talk about Gaza. You took this guy away, despite the fact that he's risking his life. You make a comment, what about Gaza? So we discredit him. Because hey, it's okay if let me be very clear to everyone listening. There could be 55 million Alis that die. And they could say, what about Gaza? There could be 2 billion people, not 1 billion, 2 billion, not 100 million, 200 million. We could literally have a world where 1 billion Hindus in India are wiped off, 1 billion Christians across Africa, Europe are wiped off, 80 million Iranians are wiped off, 10 million Jews are wiped off, over 2 billion people wiped off. And they could still jump on a stream and say, what about Gaza?
What about Gaza? What about
Gaza?
us?
What about Gaza? Like no matter what goes on, you can do any crime in the world. All you have to say is, what about Gaza? What about Gaza? Hey, you know what? My daughter, she got hit by a car the other day. What about Gaza? Oh, my wife just lost her job and had a heart attack, and now my children don't have a mother anymore. And then they say, what about Gaza? Oh, there was a terrorist attack in my city. 55 people died. And that's so tragedy what just happened now in Chicago. It's scary. And then they say, the stream, what about Gaza? Oh, 15 girls were raped by Iraqi fighters in Iran. And then they come in the stream and they say, what about Gaza? There are aliens that just landed in Frankfurt. Aliens, a spaceship. And they raped 2 girls. And then they come in the stream and they say, what about Gaza? Like, bro, like the whole world does not center around fucking Gaza, bro. Gosh, I'm sorry, man. It was just like that was, bro. That was so outlandish. That was so.
Oh,
That
Nima,
was,
sorry. Let me ask these people something. For this my second time. My page, my original page, my page that Ali the Lord hacked guys, you know, the IRGC or anything, they friends, they allies hacked my page. If you know anybody in Meta that could help me, please make connection, make me connect with him or with she, and help me in that, please. I lost my connection with all the world because of my page, you know. That was all I have. I haven't any other social page I haven't any other page in social media, not YouTube, not X, not anything else, just Instagram, and that hacked by these people, you know. I need help. If you know anybody in Meta, please make me connection with that. Thank you. So sorry, Nima.
no, it's all right, man. It's all right. So, yeah. So, all right, guys. So, I just want to go into this. So, we'll look at some of the comments in the chat. We're talking with Ali. Just so everyone knows, Tay says, God bless you too. God bless you too, bro. Redam.
به دهنشون.
Some profanity there in Farsi. And that's the thing. That's the
Exactly.
crazy thing. Like that's the thing. Like I don't even know if that person, like whoever, like I don't think a lot of people in the West truly understand how Iranians view the Gaza situation. It's like the equivalent of like a redneck in like Texas. They don't give a fuck. They honestly don't give a fuck. It's not our problem. We got our own problems, man. Yeah, on a human level, we give a fuck. Yeah, on a human level, we care if we see children dead. Yeah, obviously, everyone cares, right? Most people care. It's just we have our own problems, we have our own problems.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the thing. Like, if you want to help another country, that's cool. It's nice. It's nice to help people, give to
نیما
charity.
جان مثل این میمونه، من اینم فارسی بگم، این چیزی که اینا دارن میگن اوکیه، مثل این میمونه که من یک میخ توی چشمم فرو رفته و من ایران هستم و یک میخ توی چشمم فرو رفته و یک نفر دیگه به اسم قزه میاد جلوی من میگه خب این میخی که توی چشم خودت رو ول کن، من یه خار توی دستم رفته، لطف کن بیا این خار رو برای من درار، اول این خار رو درار، بعد اون میخو از تو چشم خودت درار. دقیقا همینه.
Yeah, so basically he's saying, Ali just said something like, imagine you have something in your eye, and like you have something in your eye, and then someone's saying something to you like, what about Gaza? And you're like, wait a minute, man, I got something in my eye, and you're just like, you're bringing it back to what about Gaza? It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. So we look at the Arthur Helms, one of my best friends, last name is Helms. He's getting married. Christian Helms, one of my best friends. Arthur Helms here says, Nima, I appreciate you bringing this perspective to so many of us who would have never heard otherwise. Thank you, man. I mean, in this situation, Ali is actually Arthur, just so you know, Ali is not like, an Iranian like me here in the United States, nice and safe. Here in Florida, we're allowed to carry firearms. So, in my home, I'm permitted to have, guns and ammunition. Ali is somewhere where he's not allowed to carry a gun by law, whereas here by law I can carry a gun, and he's fighting against people who do have guns, and so they're looking for him, and
because of asking
he's
for freedom, justice.
He's asking for freedom. Yeah, like I just want everyone to understand this. He's not an Iranian like me in the West. Okay. I was born and raised in the United States. Okay. Like me, I'm a Trump supporter, businessman. I've had a privilege, No, he's actually an Iranian who just fled Iran, occupied Iran last month. He's literally he's undocumented right now. He's illegally hiding in a country near Iran. Okay. If they catch him, he doesn't have a passport. They will arrest him. They will extradite him. Good chance he doesn't get a court. And then they will, if they don't torture him first, then they murder him. Okay. So every second that Donald Trump does not go, or Benjamin Netanyahu, or whoever wants to help, if anyone wants to help, I don't know. I'm an American citizen. I'm not an Israeli citizen. I'm America first, actually. However, my father was a traditional Iranian man. And I miss my father. And I wish, my father loved Iran a lot. And I obviously, I as an American, I have a feeling for Iran. Obviously, I cried. Actually, I was in Iran for about 20 days in my life. I went when I was about 21 years old. And when I left Iran, I sort of cried, I cried because I was I was on my ancestral land. And I look at I look at these people, it crushes me, and I look at these people, I think I am America first. I don't want to lie. I am, because I'm here in the United States. However, okay, it's very important. Everyone understands this. I do think there is a value in having Iran have Reza Pahlavi, for example, or a friendly Western government for us.
Exactly.
I think that there is a value in that. I think there's a big value in having a good relationship with Iran. So communist China doesn't have it, if for nothing else. And I also think that about Israel. I'm not an Israeli citizen. I'm not involved with the Israeli government. Okay. I never served in the Israeli military. I know some people get a hard on, or not hard on. They like to focus on the fact that I'm Jewish. Yeah, I understand people. I understand people like to do that. But however, I am an American citizen. My loyalty is to the United States. I'm an American citizen. I was born and raised here. But yes, I do think it's good for us to have a good friendship with Israel and to have a good friendship with Iran. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's an alliance. Why? Would we want Qatar and the Chinese Communist Party and a hostile Iran and Palestine to take over Israel? Like, does that help us here in the United States? I don't think so. I think that makes I think it makes it more threatening to us, especially if China is expanding. So, yeah, and I don't think we actually need to. I don't actually think we need to spend that much money to help Iran. I think they have a lot of Iranians that actually want to destroy their own government. Most Iranians hate that government. We're not going somewhere hostile. It's not like we go to Iran and most of the country hates us. No, most of the country will welcome us.
Exactly.
That's
Most of people will welcome you, you Americans, especially you Americans. We love Americans. We really love Americans. Exactly, our feelings is opposite of our government. They are lying to the world. They are just lying. We love Americans. We love everything about America. Your movies, your musics, your foods, your culture, everything. We can make a very good relation between us.
So we have a comment here from our favorite country, Russia. Two thugs with disgusting mugs, traitors, and Israeli whores. Okay, so I just want to say, number one.
You also have on the profile picture like him.
Yeah.
All of them.
First of all, yeah. So I just want to say much love for Russia. Beautiful women. I'm married, but if I was a bachelor, very beautiful women. I love the women from Russia, man. And a lot of great civilization, history. I wish we could have a good relationship with Russia. Honestly, I would love to visit Russia. My father visited Russia, and I would love to go, man. I would love to go. It's just the government. The government is very hostile to us, but it's no disrespect to the Russians, man. But just so you know, I'm not Israeli. I'm not an Israeli citizen. I'm an American citizen. And when you say I'm a traitor to who? A traitor because I don't want a traitor because I don't want to support Iraqi Arabs to go to Iran and murder an Iranian like Ali when I'm Iranian. So as an Iranian, I should support the Iraqi to kill the Iranian. I'm not Iraqi, dude. I have zero Arab in me. Zero. I took a DNA test. I have nothing. I don't even have 1% Arab in me. Nothing. Nothing. And then what? I'm going to help the Arab to kill the Iranian? Do you understand how sick that? Do you understand? That's the traitor. That's the traitor. The Iranians that are working with the Arabs to kill Ali and people like Ali. Have a little bit of self-respect for yourself, all right? Have a little bit of self-respect for yourself. Tay says, Kosananat. Kosanashun. All right, man. Kosanashun. All right, man. All right. Nima and Ali, author. Nima and Ali, how does America help Iran without a long, drawn-out conflict that causes even more death and destruction in Iran and for U.S. troops? Also, anti-Western propaganda is strong, some of it deserved, and many Americans will view any intervention as American colonialism at work. That's going to be hard to combat. Now we'll go to Sandra next. Go ahead, Ali. You want to answer that?
نیما فقط یک مقداریشو من به خاطر اینکه آماتور هستم توی انگلیسی خیلی سوالشو متوجه نشدم. گفت که سوالش در واقع این بود که این کار میتونه مشکلاتی به وجود بیاره، خرابی به وجود بیاره و به خاطر اینکه پروپاگاندای ضد غربی داره قوی توی بعضی از مسائل عمل میکنه، مشکلی که برای مردم امریکا هم ممکنه این مشکل ساز بشه. درسته این سوالشه؟
بله.
So look, Arthur, brother, this is a war, okay? This is a war is going on in the world between your country and the anti-Americans, who you are calling them anti-Western countries. You know, this is a war. You can leave Iran and let that to be in the China's hands, and you can gain that and use that to defeat your enemies. This is an opportunity for you. You know, you and your country must decide to have the right choice. You know, if you will help the people of Iran, you have a strong ally. You know, yeah, but why they are also they are powerful, but why you are as an American, why you are fearing? I can't believe that. You are the number one world power in military, and you are calling them they are strong. This is not how you should call them. You are stronger. You are stronger than them, and you have to help the people of Iran and take Iran for yourself, for your side. You can get a powerful ally for yourself, and don't let that to be the China's ally, that China will use our oil, will use our resources to fight against your soldiers in other situation. You know, this is a war. You cannot just don't care about that. This is a war, and the Iran is more so important in the region. And و اینو بهش بگو که نیما جان، کشور همین دوستمون آرتور، کشور شما در واقع امریکا، چقدر منافع توی منطقه خاورمیانه داره و بزرگترین تهدید برای منافع کشور شما آمریکا همین جمهوری اسلامیه. جمهوری اسلامی دشمن مشترک من و تو آرتوره، دشمن مشترک هممونه و ما نمیتونیم با اینجور الفاظ بهش قدرت بدیم و از حمله نظامی بهش دست بکشیم. هر گامی که ما پس بکشیم دشمن ما یک گام جلو میاد. This is not the right ideology about thinking about your enemies. You're making them strong, you know?
Yeah, so basically,
this is what I think.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things he was also saying is just that, like, there's already a war. You know, there's already a war. it's like you can hide from the war, basically, I guess, maybe his point, but the war is basically there either way, man. So, and he was saying, this is the wrong way to think about it. Think about it, in a way where you think it like this, that if you think like that, you actually make them more powerful. Okay. That's basically what he believes. One of the things he was saying is the mindset itself is the problem of how you're looking at Iran as a situation. Now, I want to say myself, like, for example, I'm going to look at a clip right here. I want you guys to look at a clip. And this is a horrifying clip, admittingly. It's another horrifying clip. So, like, when we're talking about there's already a war, let's play right now. This is a clip. So this is video footage that we're looking at right now, where literally someone, Iranian IRGC, takes a truck. And by the way, Ali was just at stuff like this. This is what he literally just fled. So look at this. This is what we're dealing with in Iran. Look at this. They're literally just driving. Look at it. Bow. I mean, this is crazy. Look at it. Boom. These are truly some psychopaths, man. Look at this. Look at that. Right there. Oof. Dang, bro. So we're looking at a black SUV running into a crowd and just running over people. This is in occupied Iran. So what I want you guys to understand is that how do we do this without a long drawn out war? Honestly, man, I think the bottom line is that we have so many Iranians that actually want to fight. I don't think they need much. I think everyone pretty much knows this. I think if you just arm some of those people, they're going to do a lot of the work themselves. But I think the problem is that who comes in power next, and if you arm them, there's going to be fighting, man. And I don't think anybody wants to have a civil war in Iran. So I actually think what's going on right now is, a situation where they're trying to figure out what's going to come next. And I don't think it's just we're going to knock out IRGC. I think if that was it, that would have been a lot easier. I think President Trump is probably thinking like step 2, step 3, step 4. And I think that once we actually have the hit, then things might move a lot faster. But I think right now it looks like it's going slow, but it's actually going to go a lot faster, potentially very soon. I don't envision Trump not attacking. There's just so many people that would want to do this, that there are probably some special ops guys. I think it's very limited boots on the ground from the United States, man. I don't think there's that much pushback. I don't. And I just don't envision that. I don't envision that. So here we go. Some more comments. Most of Iraqis people are not Arabs. They are Assyrians, Babylonian, Sumerian, but a large number of them have become un-Arabized and are unaware of it.
Exactly.
That's an interesting point. We got our favorite. What about Gaza now? He says thoughts on Epstein files. All right, you got me once. You're not getting me twice. All right, so okay. Nima, you're my love, bro. Thank you for carrying. It's time we step up and make this world a better place. Much love to our guests today. God, man. All right, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so this is essentially, guys, what we're looking at. Just to go back to this footage here. I mean, this is pretty brutal, man. This is pretty much as brutal as it gets when you think about the fact that, like, could you imagine your own police department having a black SUV and just running right into people? Did you see something like this, Ali? Did you see Did you see footage like that? Did you?
Yeah,
when you were?
So look, when نیما وقتی یک اینجور اتفاقی میفته معمولا مردم از ترس فیلم برداری نمیکنن و فرار میکنن و خیلی کم پیش میاد که اینجور حوادث فیلم برداری بشه. خیلی کم و به خاطر همینه که فقط گلچینی از فیلم برداری ها رو شما داری میبینی. ولی خب این اتفاقات توی ایران تا دلت بخواد، من دیدم شلیک مستقیم به مردم رو با چشمای خودم دیدم، مثل سیبل تیراندازی با مردم برخورد میکردم و انقدر راحت به سمت مردم شلیک تیر جنگی انجام میدادن که انگار که برای یک بازی پینت بال اومدن و انقدر ریلکس و راحت این کارو میکردن و غیر نظامی میکشتن که دیدن این صحنه ها دیگه اصلا چیز غیر عادی نیست برای من. چیزایی که خیلی این روزا دیدم داخل ایران.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I'm gonna put up a little bit more footage here, just so you guys know. But just so you know, he's saying that basically there's very little footage. Okay, that was his point, is that there's very little footage because of how the situation is over there, and that's why you're only, you're actually only seeing selected clips that were actually filmed, because these things aren't just like, there's so many situations like this in Iran, and he's actually looked at stuff like this himself. He's actually looked at. He's personally witnessed people getting shot, and that they looked at people as like shooting, like a shooting target, and they fired live ammunition at civilians, so casually, like it was just like they came to play paintball. They were so relaxed and comfortable while doing it. They were killing civilians, that witnessing these scenes is no longer shocking to him. These are things he's looked at repeatedly inside occupied Iran in recent days. And actually, they've become disturbingly very, very normal to him, is what he was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm about to pull up an image, a very sad situation, actually, of a girl. Pull this up 1 second. All right, here we go. Yeah, man, another girl gone. And there's just so many of these, man. There's just so many of these girls that, like Ali, she could be. This is a girl, Gul Shefta Faroneh. Yeah, she says this one actually. She says
Yeah.
she
این
says that
در واقع یک هنرپیشه اکتیویست الان توی فرانسه هستش و
Faroneh, yeah, she's in France.
she's socialist, and she believes that USA must not to invade Iran. This is her ideology, that and invading to Iran didn't help the people. So what could help us? I like to ask her, what could help us? Who can help us exactly? Iran is not a country that with protesting the regime change would happen. They will kill every one of civilians. They will kill all the protesters. So easy for them. So what could help us exactly, Gulshifte? How we can gain our freedom? Give us an idea. Show us a way, and we would go through that way. What could we do exactly?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is,
one of the biggest of our people, sorry Nima, one of the biggest of our people, one of the most dangerous people about to people of Iran for gaining their freedom, is these celebrities. They didn't know anything. They are not in Iran. I am in Iran. I know what's happening in my country exactly. They are not. She lives in France, and speaks about that. No, you cannot invade Iran. If you will invade Iran, invading Iran will destroy this country. This country almost destroyed. There is nothing more. They kill people. They destroyed our cultural places. They are destroying our history. They are destroying everything. So this is nothing remaining from Iran if United States didn't invade us. We are begging, we people of Iran, The people, the real people of Iran. We are the real people. We are the people who are living in Iran. We are we are begging the United States to attack us. And she in France drinks her cappuccino and comes and says, "No, don't invade Iran." So what? You have not the right to speak like that. You're not Iranian. You are Iranian, but you are not in Iran. You know, we have so many problem with these celebrities that they are. I think they sold themselves to IRGC. I think this is my opinion about them. I think they just sold themselves to IRGC or China or Russia or whatever that is supporting the regime of Iran. And that's yeah. This is what I think about that. The only way for us, the only way for helping the people of Iran is invading Iran. That's the only way. We have no other way.
So Ali, I think you're familiar. I think you know, like some of the. I want to put an image. I want to see what you think of him. So this guy. Uh, so you're obvious. You know, you're Iranian. I'm Iranian. I'm in the West. Uh,
Yeah,
you're an Iranian that's hiding right now from the security services. You're near
yeah.
Iran. You can't
I
wait to
know
go
him
back home.
well. This
You know
is
him.
son of one of the ayatollahs in Iran. The people who are telling the people who are killing our girls because of don't put hijab in their heads, you
What
know.
do you think of
And
as an
this is
Iranian, as
him.
an Iranian, as an Iranian, as an Iranian right now, you're hiding near Iran and you're looking at a rich Iranian kid whose family has terrorized Iran. And what do you think? What do you think as an Iranian? What do you think? Please tell the West.
Like
How do Iranians in Iran look at the rich Iranian kids like this whose family terrorized Iran?
stealing our monies, you know, stealing our resources. They are working with Hamas. They are working with Hezbollah. You know, they're stealing our money. They killed us. They kill on in the street. This is this is what IRGC is. You know, he's exactly نیما یه چیزی بگم این ساشا اتفاقا برعکس بقیه این ملازاده ها صداقت این کارهایی رو که داره میکنه رو نشون میده. همشون همینن ولی این نشون میده داخلشون. تمام مردای دولتی ایرانی ثروت ما رو میدزدن، عیاشی میکنن، عیش و نوش میکنن، بریز و به پاش میکنن و این چیزیه که جمهوری اسلامی حقیقت ذاتی جمهوری اسلامی اینه. یک مافیاست، یک مافیای کثیفه که هیچ رحمی نسبت به مردم نداره، منابع ما رو میدزده و برای خودشون عیش و نوش میکنن و مردم ما گرسنگی میکشن و وقتی حق آزادی میخوان مردم رو همینها they are killing our people.
Yeah. So basically, I asked Ali here, what does he think about these rich kids that basically go abroad and they spend, you know, all this money as Iranians are suffering so many, they're like inflation's through the roof and everything, right? Like, just imagine how they think, how the irony that they place these like religious laws and then you look at something like this. So this is what Ali's saying is that this is exactly what the Islamic Republic actually is. The inherent truth of the Islamic Republic is that it's like a mafia, a dirty mafia with no mercy for the people. They steal our resources and live in luxury for themselves while our people suffer from hunger. And when people demand basic right for freedom, these same people are the ones who crush them. That's pretty much what he says.
Exactly.
So here we have a comment. Hermes, I think Hermes, you're from Pakistan, right? Where are you from? Hermes, thank you for commenting on America and Iran. How's the weather in Pakistan? Is it nice? I don't know. I'm curious. It's a nice day here in Miami. I'm curious, how is it in Pakistan? He says, America owes Iran a grand total of nothing. Solve your own problems. Like, I'm just curious, in Pakistan, what makes you think that we care what you think. A, B. You're right. America actually owes Iran nothing. America can do nothing, right? And China and Russia can win over the whole world to the point where we're so isolated that then they attack us. And we can submit, let's say, to communism, their terrorist way. That isolationist policy, I don't think it's actually that good, man. I think that eventually it catches up to us. There's other countries in this world that want power, man. So you're right. They do owe us. We do owe them nothing. But I'm pretty confident that if we help liberate Iran, we're going to get a ton out of it. Probably we can also get oil, or we can get things from there, and they'll add value for us. And at the very least, we'll have a good ally there. The whole world promised never again after World War II, Exna Roland says, yet fails to act. The UN is ineffective and corrupted. Europe faces invasion, and only the US and Israel are offering real truth. That's the truth. Real help.
That's the
That's the truth.
truth. Yeah, yeah, that was the truth. The Europe didn't act anything useful for us, you know. There,
How do you look? Yeah, how
yeah.
do you look at France? Do you think France is pretty much just Hezbollah? What do you think?
France is like Pakistan for me, you know. There is no difference between France, Qatar, you know. They are
There is.
they're just the same. They're just the same, you know. They do exactly the same about us, about people of Iran. They didn't care about people of Iran. They didn't speak about over 40,000 people killed in Iran. They didn't speak anything about that. They are trying to stop America to invading Iran. They are doing all they can to stop America for invading Iran. France is a friend of Iran, I think, is a friend of mullahs, and they stand in the wrong side of history. I think, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, for the United States at this point, like if you were to say, how would you want the United States to help um, Iran? Like, for example, like let's say the United States attacks the air defense and radars. Let's say they attack the command and control bases. Let's say they attack the senior military commanders, the ballistic missile launchers, the silos, the Iranian Navy bases and ships, the ballistic missile program, the nuclear program, the IRGC and besieged bases, the senior officials, Ayatollah.
Yeah,
And let's say they attack the regime TV stations. Then what do you predict will happen, Ali?
I think the regime will collapse after that, Nima. There will be nothing that we can call that the Islamic Republic of Iran. The regime will be collapsed after that. This is what I think. You know, there is
But
no
what do you think
one.
people will do? But what do you think the Iranian people will do next?
I think they will take control of the country. Yeah, that's gonna be happen. I think that's gonna
Would you
be
go back
happen.
to Iran? Would you go back to
I'm
Iran if that?
I'm completely ready, Nima. I'm completely ready to coming back. You know what? In this time that I was uh, in this country, I can't tell exactly where I am. So many people offering me to I don't know the word of پناهندگی به کشور دیگه. I don't know, Nima, what's the word, you know? Refugee, I have, this is the word, yeah. So many people says me to get refugee and come to Europe, come to United States, but I don't like to go anywhere, you know? I'm from Iran. I'm an Iranian. I love my country. I'm ready to coming back to Iran, you know? I'm just waiting for United States attack. If United States tonight attack Iran, right now I will pick a bag and get back to my country, to my family. I'm completely ready, Nima.
Yeah. So do you think that overall right now, like if they were to attack that, do you think the people would just go out in the street and make weapons and attack? Or like how does that look for you? Like let's say, okay, that happens, right?
Yeah. You know,
Like, yeah,
we
tell me.
have to see what happens, Nima. We have to see what happens. But I really, I think that that's our last chance for gaining our freedom. That will be our last chance. We have to gain that, you know. نباید اون وقت رو از دست بدیم، نباید این فرصت رو از دست بدیم. مردم ما باید بدونن که اگه این اتفاق افتاد بهترین فرصت و آخرین فرصت ما خواهد بود که بتونیم آزادیمون رو به دست بیاریم. همین.
How do you think Saudi Arabia is going to do this? Do you think Saudi Arabia, in your instinct, do you think they're going to help
They love
Iranians?
Islamic regime, you know. They supporting Islamic regime. Saudi Arabia, Turkey, you know. No one, no one in our neighbors, they didn't want the great Iran, you know. If the Iran gain its power, if Iran gain its freedom, they can, they will مشکلات زیادی براشون پیش میاد اگه ایران به قدرت خودش برسه. and they are دارن تمام تلاششون رو میکنن که ایران فقط به این آزادی نرسه. چیزی که من دارم میبینم با تمام وجود دارن از جمهوری اسلامی دارن ساپورت میکنن جمهوری اسلامی رو، چون میترسن از فردای ایران قدرتمند. اینا همون کسایی هستن که به انقلاب 57 کمک کردن و الان دارن با تمام وجود ساپورتش میکنن، چون فردا ایران قدرتمند مجال نفس کشیدن به هیچ کدوم از این کشورهای منطقه رو نمیده. you know ثروتی که داره الان به سمت کشورهای همسایه ما میره. وقتی ما کشور قدرتمندی بشیم و کشور آزادی بشیم، تمام اون ثروت قراره به سمت ایران روانه بشه و اونا ورشکست میشن بعد از آزادی ما. به خاطر همین دارن با تمام وجود از پایدار موندن جمهوری اسلامی دفاع میکنن.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, Ali's generally of the opinion that these countries, like the Islamic Republic, and that they would basically wholeheartedly defend the continued survival of the Islamic Republic. Basically, bottom line. That's basically the bottom line of what he was saying. Is that accurate, Ali? Complete
Yes,
support,
exactly.
basically.
Yeah.
But you think it's basic? You think it's basically they may not, even if they say nice words, they secretly will support it.
Exactly. This is what I think as a Iranian, you know, this is what they are. They didn't want to make Iran great again. They didn't want a great Iran. They don't want that, you know. They are using this opportunity. They are buying our energy so cheap. They are buying our resources so cheap. They are using our position that we are so useful for them. Islamic Republic is useful for them. But if the regime will change in Iran, that's not gonna happen again. You know.
Yeah. I'm about to play a clip here, guys, of Marco Rubio, our Secretary of State. He's laying out that Trump's demands from Iran, the nuclear program, the range of missiles, the proxy group and protests. He then goes on to say the government of Iran does not reflect the people. So I'm about to play a clip of our Secretary of State. And then, Ali, if you could tell me what you think about it. 1 second here, about to play it. And there we go. All right, guys.
I love this man. This is one of the best IRGC enemies.
Marco, Marco Rubio is popular in Iran?
He's so popular in Iran. Yeah, people love him. You know, he's in our side. But we didn't love Witkov. You know, he's trying to make something, make a deal with Iranians, and that's the reason we didn't love him. You know, maybe we hate him, but Marco is our man. We love him so much. He's the number 2 enemy of Islamic Republic. We respect him so much.
All right, here we go.
Of Friday's talks with Iran and clarify, given that Iran refuses to negotiate its missile program and insists on a right to enrich uranium, is the U.S. open to a compromise if that means reaching a deal to avoid military action? And separately, if I may, how exactly do these negotiations advance President Trump's repeated pledges to help the Iranian protesters, many of whom are likely to see these nuclear talks as legitimizing the very government that violently massacred its own people?
Well, let me first say just on the logistics. At the end, let me back up and say from a big picture perspective, I think it's pretty clear right now, President Trump is willing to talk to and meet with and engage with anyone in the world. I mean, that we don't view meetings as a concession. We don't view meetings as even legitimization. It is our willingness to sit and listen and talk to anyone, any adversary, any ally, obviously, but anyone around the world. And so the president's always been open to that. He showed that in the first administration, and he's showing it again now. And so I think if there's an opportunity to engage directly with counterparts in the Iranian regime, the United States would be open to that. And that's what we're open to. We thought we had an established forum that had been agreed to in Turkey. It was put together by a number of partners who wanted to attend and be a part of it. I saw conflicting reports yesterday from the Iranian side saying that they had not agreed to that. So that's still being worked through. At the end of the day, the United States is prepared to engage and has always been prepared to engage with Iran. As far as the topic of those discussions and what the agenda needs to be, look, I think in order for talks to actually lead to something meaningful, they will have to include certain things. And that includes the range of their ballistic missiles. That includes their sponsorship of terrorist organizations across the region. That includes the nuclear program, and that includes the treatment of their own people. The fundamental problem Iran faces and the regime faces right now is that what people are on the streets complaining about, this regime cannot address. They cannot address it because it's economic. Those problems remain. And one of the reasons why the Iranian regime cannot provide the people of Iran the quality of life that they deserve is because they're spending all their money. They're spending all their resources of what is a rich country.
Look, this is
sponsoring
the man we love.
Sponsoring, all these proxy groups around the world, exporting, as they call it, their revolution. But I remind everybody what I've been saying through my entire career in public service. I said it in my hearing when I was asking for confirmation through the Senate. The Iranian people and the Iranian regime are very unalike. In essence, what the Iranian people want, this is a culture with a deep history. These are people that are the leadership of Iran at the clerical level does not reflect the people of Iran. I know of no other country where there's a bigger difference between the people that lead the country and the people who live there.
Yeah. What do you think? You think that's accurate?
Yeah, I think when I'm listening to him, I think I am the man who is speaking, he speaks like an Iranian,
Yeah.
I really love him. I really love him. He speaks all I want to say, he speaks all of what I want to say. ببین ایران proxy show, it's not gonna happen, Iran don't leave the support of proxies. And about missiles, that's not gonna happen. About nuclear, that's not gonna happen. If they tell you, yeah, we will change that, they are lying, they are liars. They won't do anything. They are no deal. They just must invade fast, so fast. The China and the Russia are sending them their support, their supplies. They are supporting the regime. And TikTok time is so important for us now. Now is the time. I think maybe tonight is the night, Nima, maybe امشب بزنیم و جشن بگیریم. فکر میکنم با این چیزی که الان از مارکو روبیو دیدم فکر میکنم که
Wednesday, February 4th. He's making this prediction at 4:25 Eastern.
yeah.
He thinks tonight's the night that's the attack.
Yeah. I think tonight or maybe tomorrow night will be our night, the Iranian people's night, the night that we Iranians will celebrate in our streets. It's gonna be happen, I think, and I'm hopeful. I'm so hopeful now after this deal that I'm sure about that's not gonna happen. So I think invading Iran is so near to us.
I want to say thank you, everyone who's joined the stream. Thank you so much, and for the people who did share so far. I mean, I know anyone share, retweet. I know it's. We're going to put the clips of this on Instagram. My Instagram's at Nima Yamini, and Ali, where could everyone find your, where could people find you on Instagram?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nima.
Where could everybody find you, brother?
Now I have that page that how I can give them my page, It's Saint Michael. It's my username. Is there any جایی هست من الان بنویسم یوزرنیممو که بتونم با هم
Yeah.
ارتباط بگیرن؟
Yeah. Spell it out. You can spell it out. It's all right.
Yeah. ITS underline SAITN Saint. It's Saint underline Michael. This is my page, but this is not my original page. My original page hacked by IRGC, and I'm searching for someone who could help me, who is working in Meta or something, and that's so important for me, guys. Please help me. If you know anybody in Meta, please give him my page or send me his page and make a connection between us. I really need my page to be back.
One question here, Ali, before we go. I know it's late for you over there. Thank you, man. Thank you for hanging out.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother. Here we have a question. Big Bad Benyu says America helped Iran.
Yeah.
America helped put Iran in this situation with Jimmy Carter. We do owe Iran a chance to correct the mistake of the Mullah regime. I like that. What do the Iranians think about Pahlavi's claim about all those people who defected? Will they be activated when the U.S. intervenes?
We all are Pahlavi supporters. We people of Iran. The real Iranians, the most of people of Iran are Pahlavi supporters. We believe in Reza Pahlavi, and we think that he's the one who could bring peace between our country, Israel, and United States. And he's the one who can solve our problems in this country. He is our only chance. The Reza Pahlavi. Reza Pahlavi is our only chance to gain our free, and I don't know the meaning of the word that I have to use for سعادتمند و خوشبختی و اینا. یعنی the only way for us to gain happiness is our country. In our country is Reza Pahlavi. All of we Iranians supporting Reza Pahlavi, and in social media, some people are trying to silence us. Some people are trying to hide that we people of Iran loves him. Most people of Iran loves him and want the king back, and this is what we need. This is what we are. We are the Pahlavi lovers. We are Pahlavi supporters. We just need King Reza Pahlavi to come back to our country. This is what we need. This is what the Persians, the real Persians, the real Iranians need right now.
Okay.
We all
All right,
respected him
everyone.
as a king.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ali Jun, for joining. I just want to say we're going to have this on a podcast on Spotify and iTunes. It'll come out probably tomorrow. Please share, retweet, or send this to a friend. And Ali John, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for staying up late. And
Thank you,
thank you,
brother.
everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you for careness about our people. Thank you so much. And thank all of you guys who are watching us. Thank you. And I hope that we will celebrate our freedom soon. Me and Nima have a podcast about what happens in Iran. We gain our freedom. We are happy. And I hope that happens soon. I hope that happens soon and we gain our country back again.
I like that, brother. I like that. All right, guys. Appreciate everyone, and have a good evening. All right, Ali John.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, Nima Jan.